Welcome to all 7th standard students to our subject Social Science. Let's start our first lesson. Our first chapter is Two Big States, and the chapter is from History section. In this chapter, we will discuss about two medieval rulers. And you know, in 7th standard history section, the complete history section, we will discuss about the medieval period only. In this chapter, we will discuss about the two main medieval rulers. The first one is from North India. Second one is from South India. In North India, King Harshavardhan. In South India, King Pulkeshi II. So how they established their kingdom, how they extend their kingdom, the main administrative activities of King Harshavardhan and Pulkeshi II, the social life of people, these all the matters we will discuss in this first chapter. So let's start our first chapter. Take your textbook and let's start. The first page itself, there is an introduction to our first king, North Indian king, King Harshavardhan. King Harshavardhan was born in 606 CE. In the beginning of the medieval period, in 606 E, he was born. After the death of his father Prabhagarvardhan, Harshavardhan's elder brother Rajyavardhan ascended the throne of Taneshwar. So just underline the names. Harshavardhan's father name Prabhagarvardhan, his elder brother's name Rajyavardhan. Just underline these two names. Father is Prabhagarvardhan, brother is Rajyavardhan. Just underline that two names. Okay. After the death of his father Prabhagarvardhan, then Harshavardhan's elder brother Rajyavardhan ascended the throne of Taneshwar. That was the usual system followed by the rulers of medieval period. Once the king was died, then the elder son will be the next king. That system is very common system there. Here also the same system is following them. Prabhagarvardhan, the father was died, then his elder brother Rajyavardhan ascended the throne of Taneshwar. After ascending the throne, Rajyavardhan was killed by the king of God Shashank. Just underline that one, the king of God. The king's name is Shashank. So after ascending the throne of Taneshwar, Rajyavardhan was killed by the king of God Shashank. Their sister, that means Rajyavardhan's and Harshavardhan's sister, Rajyasri, that name also underline there. Now in the first paragraph itself, Harshavardhan's father's name, his elder brother's name, and his sister's name. and the king of God, Shashank. That name is also underlined. Their sister Rajyasri was imprisoned by the king of Malwa, Devgupta. That name also underlined. The another king of Malwa, his name is Devgupta. Under these circumstances, as advised by the leaders of the kingdom, Harshavardhan shouldered the responsibility of Taneshwar. At present, it is there in Punjab and Haryana. So, under these circumstances, what situations? First one, his father Prabhagarvardhan was died. Then his elder brother Rajyavardhan ascended the throne, but immediately after ascending the throne, he was killed by the king of God, Shashank. And their sister Rajyasri was imprisoned by the king of Malwa, Devgupta. So, under these circumstances or under this situation, our King Harshavardhan ascended the throne of Taneshwar. So, understand you that circumstances, so under what situation Harshavardhan ascended the throne. I think that situation is very clear. Immediately after ascending the throne, he decided to free his imprisoned sister Rajyasri. In the meanwhile, she had escaped from the clutches of Devgupta and ran away into the Vindhya forest. So definitely after ascending the throne, then King Harshavardhan decided to free his sister from the clutches of Devgupta. And after that, she was just escaped from the clutches of Devgupta and ran away into the Vindhya forest. Harshavardhan went in search for his sister, and with the help of the people living in the forest and a Buddhist hermit, Divakar Mitra. So Harshavardhan is searching for his sister in the Vindhya forest with the help of people living there in Vindhya forest and a Buddhist hermit. His name is Divakar Mitra. Underline that name also. He stopped her from committing sati since Rajyasri's kingdom Kanuj, at present it is there in Uttar Pradesh, was without any king at that time. Harshavardhan became its ruler. Later he defeated Devgupta, the king of Malwa. So at this time, the Rajyasri's kingdom, her kingdom's name was Kanuj. At present it is there in Uttar Pradesh. The Rajyasri's kingdom, there were no rulers at that time. So Harshavardhan decided to adopt his sister's kingdom also and join with his own kingdom. And later he defeated Devgupta in the king of Malwa. So the two main points of that sentence, that is, Harshavardhan adopted his sister's kingdom. At the same time, he defeated Devgupta, the king of Malwa. So that two points are very important. As part of his preparation to launch an attack on Shashank, the god king, already the king is very familiar. The first paragraph we discussed with him. Shashank, the god king. He formed an alliance with the king of Kamrup, Bhaskar Varman, With the help of a large army, he defeated the god king and won over a major part of his kingdom. So after defeating Devgupta, then Harshavardhan decided to attack on Shashank, the god king. And for that, he made a group. He formed an alliance with the king of Kamrup, Bhaskar Varma. Just underline that name also. With the help of a large army, he defeated the god king and won over a major part of his kingdom. So he defeated the god king Shashank and captured a major part of his kingdom and joined with the Harshavardhan's kingdom. He also conquered Malwa and Saurashtra, but was unsuccessful in defeating Pulkeshi II, king of the Chalukya dynasty of South India. After 7 successive victorious years, Taneshwar emerged as a large kingdom in North India. So after defeating Shashank, the god king, he also conquered Malwa and Saurashtra, but was unsuccessful in defeating Pulkeshi II, the king of the Chalukya dynasty of South India. After King Harshavardhan, we will learn about Pulkeshi II. So at that section, the war is detailedly mentioned there. So we will discuss later that one. So now you just keep it in your mind. He captured Malwa and Saurashtra also. After 7 successive victorious years, so after completing these battles and capturing the others' lands and all the after, Taneshwar emerged as a large kingdom in North India. King Harshavardhan's kingdom is emerging or emerged as a large kingdom in North India. So that is just an introduction part of Harshavardhan, how he established his kingdom and extended his kingdom. Now the next section, that is Harshavardhan's reign and administration. His ruling pattern and administration. Harshavardhan personally supervised the administration of his state by traveling extensively to different parts of his empire. So by traveling the entire part, the whole part of his kingdom, he supervised his kingdom He divided his daily routine into 3 parts. The first was for administrative purpose, while the other 2 parts were devoted to public welfare and religious activities. Just underline that one. His daily routine he divided into 3 parts. The first one is for administrative purpose, and the other 2 parts were devoted to public welfare and religious activities. Just underline that sentence. He was so diligent in carrying out his administrative responsibilities that at times he even forgot to have his meal. So in that section, you just underline that one. His daily routine he divided into 3 parts. Which all are that 3 parts? You just underline that one. That is only from the last paragraph the main points are. So just read once again these sections and just understand the terms and how he established his kingdom, extended his kingdom, and his daily routine. That means how importance he was given to his administrative section. These all the matters, just read it once again there, and don't forget the ruler's name and his father's name, elder brother's name, sister's name, and with he formed an alliance with the king of Kamrup. These all the matters, just underline it, and because it will ask there in the examination as match the following section or fill in the blanks section or true or false section. So just underline it and study well.